A very good morning, everybody. Yesterday we had learnt a new poem of your books on killing a tree. So today again I'll be discussing about the poem so that you people are thorough with it. Okay? Any confusion, any problem, any questions in your minds, when you will go through this video, you will read the lines of this page, you will ultimately understand everything. And even if there is any problem, children, you are free to call me or message me anytime. Okay? And children, please, one thing very important, please be serious, kids. Okay? This is the best time you can utilize for your self studies. Okay? Let's begin. On Killing a Tree, introduction to the chapter. The poem On Killing a Tree has been taken from Gieve Patel's anthology named Poems. The poem is a graphic picture of man's cruelty towards the tree, which symbolizes nature. Okay, children, here man is supposed to be such a creature who's killing the trees, who's playing with the mother nature, who's ultimately, children, destroying the nature. Okay, so human being is a very problematic creature who's creating a problem for each and every one who is present under the entire universe. Okay, so man here is described as a very destructive person. Okay, so here what it symbolizes, that he's ultimately harming, destroying the nature, the mother nature, the earth. The poet gives step by step instructions on how to kill a tree. Okay, children, why the poet is saying such a thing, to kill a tree? It is showing the sarcasm of the poem. Sarcasm as in, when we are upset, you can say, or when we don't want something, we say, yeah, do it. So this is sarcasm. Inside deep our heads, we don't want the thing, but out of the frustration, out of the irritation, we say that go for it. This is sarcasm, meaning something else and speaking the other thing around. Okay, so same thing is with the poet. He is speaking this thing in a very sarcastic way. He's telling us how to kill a tree, giving the complete instruction, but what is he doing? He is personifying the tree. Okay, and he is making the man show that he is very cruel, and makes us realize that killing a tree is akin to murdering a human being. Akin matlab means it is exactly the same as compared to murdering a human being. It also refers to the destructive nature of humans and the indestructibility of nature. Okay, children, these resources are renewable resources. What do you mean by renewable resources? As in, they can grow again. You cut the trees, they come out again. Okay, water is there already. These are renewable resources, but it is also said, children, that once they are used, they will never ever be able to come up again. Once we have destroyed everything, we have spoiled everything, we have used each and everything of the nature, our future generations will not be able to use it. Okay, On Killing a Tree summary in English. Okay, now let's summarize it, what is there in that poem, a very detailed, deep discussion. Okay, On Killing a Tree paints a vivid and brutal picture of what is involved in killing a tree. Brutal means very bad, very cunning, very cruel. Okay, vivid means not the exact, a slightly rough idea. Okay, the poet tells us that killing a tree is a difficult and time consuming process. Time consuming as in it takes a lot of time. Why? Because trees also take a lot of time to grow ultimately. Yeah, there's a small plant, then slowly and steadily, with the help of mother nature, it grows into a big plant, a big tree. Simply stabbing it with a knife is not enough to kill it. Stabbing as in chura bhokna. Okay, to stab someone. Okay, so the poet is saying, just by chopping off the tree or by stabbing the tree won't do it. It won't be killed by such thing. A tree grows straight out the earth, getting its nourishment from the nutrients found in the earth, along with years of sunlight, water, and air. Okay, so we all know, children, that how do the trees grow, how do the plants grow? By three things: with the help of sunlight, water, and air. We have been studying this throughout our lives. Okay, the leaves and branches of the tree sprout from its bark. Sprout means it comes out. Bark as in branches, which looks diseased because it is irregular and scaly. Okay, children, trees are very irregular. That is very true. It can grow from anywhere to any length to any structure. Okay, hacking a tree with knife or an axe or chopping off a bough means branch, may inflict pain, may cause pain on the tree, but it is not enough to bring a tree down. The poet is saying, okay, you can use a knife, you can use that ari, an axe, or you can chop it off the branch, but still it will affect the tree, but the tree won't die. It won't be able to bring the tree down completely. It won't be vanished. The bleeding bark, the wound in the bark, bleeding bark, children, when we are hurt or when we are having pain, we bleed. Okay, blood comes out. Same way the poet is comparing the tree as human beings, that when we get hurt, when we get a knife, we bleed. Same way poet is saying about the bleeding bark, the branch is bleeding, it is terrified, it is in pain, but it is very, very deep and it won't go away forever completely. The wound in the bark from where the sap follows out. Sap means a small sapling. Okay, children, sapling as in a small bud, a small flower, a small plant which grows out, or where a bough has been chopped off, will heal with time. New green twigs will grow again. Twigs as in small bushy plants, very small minute plants. Okay, boughs that were chopped off will be replaced by new boughs which will grow to their former size. Okay, so the poet explaining that, okay, once you are cutting down the small boughs, the small branches, doesn't matter, it will grow again. Even if a small inch is left, it will automatically grow again. It has that capability, it has that power to grow again. The poet then goes on to give instructions how a tree could be killed. He says, to kill a tree, its root has to be pulled out of the earth. The term anchoring earth implies that the trees are held secure with the help of the roots in the earth. Okay, so Mother Earth is helping the tree to grow. It is protecting the tree. Why? Because the roots are ultimately attached with the soil of Mother Nature. Okay, so long as the roots are firmly held by the earth, firmly as in tightly, the earth is safe and cannot be killed by a simple jab of knife. To kill the tree, it is essential that the root, which is source of tree's life, must be pulled out of its deep hole in the earth. By earth's cave, the poet suggests the space created in earth by uprooting a tree. Okay, children, obviously when a tree grows, there's a small bump. Okay, a very deep, the tree is very deep from inside, so it is very deep inside the earth. Okay, it is ultimately joined up, it gets entangled, attached with the soil of Mother Nature of earth. The roots get attached. Once the center, the life source, the root is exposed, it comes out, the tree becomes vulnerable. Vulnerable means unable to move. Zero, nothing, no movement, void, null. Okay, so the poet says, if you want to kill a tree, just stag out the root, take out the root completely, and once you will take out the roots, the tree is gone forever. The source is described as white and wet, probably alluding to tree sapling, which is a white liquid. Okay, so it is comparing it with a white liquid. You might have seen a very minute white liquid sometimes comes out of a tree. If you people might have noticed it. Let's read further. If it's exposed to sun and earth, this life source will be scorched. Scorched as in the scorching heat. It will be scorched. The sun will come. Slowly it will start to become brown with all the softness fading out. It is telling that how the tree will die. It will scorch as in murjhana, okay? It will be dull, okay? It will be soft, it will be faded, it will have no power, it will become powerless. It will wither with time. Wither means the leaves will come out. It will start to fall down, become dry and bent out of shape, leaving a corpse where a tree used to be. Corpse means corpse is a dead body. The tree is children ultimately compared to a life. Okay children, when we kill a life, the life lives. Same way the plant, the tree also lives. So when the people out there, they are killing, they are destroying the trees, ultimately they are killing a life. Okay. In short, the exposure will leave the root vulnerable to all vagaries of weather, which will ultimately weaken the tree and kill it. Okay, so the theme of the poem. In All Killing a Tree, Giv Patel gives us a graphic picture of man's killing of the tree. He says that hacking a tree with knife or an axe won't harm. The bleeding bark will heal and the tree will grow again to its former size, to its basic size, right? To be killed, a tree must be uprooted completely. Uprooted means taken out, the root should be taken out. The poet hints at rampant deforestation. Deforestation means cutting down the trees completely. And through the very visual representation of the murder of the tree, wishes to communicate to the readers the dangers of deforestation. Yes children, why yesterday I had explained you each and everything, that why a tree is important for us. There are n number of numerous reasons that earth is helping us. Very first and prime thing, it is giving us oxygen. It is used for medicinal purposes. The furniture which is used, the wood of the plant, the notebooks, n number of things children, the glue, everything is coming out of the tree. The cotton plant, the clothes we wear, ultimately. The poet considered the trees as living organisms, as I told you, which is the right to live like any other creature on earth. But man is killing trees with utmost cruelty and callousness, okay, with very brutal nature, as if it's nothing. The tree represents nature, and the poem also suggests that nature is indestructible. You destroy the nature, it will come out again. You cannot minus it completely, okay. The tree could also be a symbol of mankind. Despite wars and other destructive activities, humankind will not easily come to an end. Tone. What is the tone, as in what is the situation of the poem? Situation is very sarcastic. It is a very sensitive poem. It is very deep. Okay. On killing a tree, the poet adopts a sarcastic tone to make us aware of the vulnerability of human lives. Okay. And how proper care of environment can keep one safe from harm. Yes children, environment helps a lot to live. Okay. The good surroundings, the happy trees, good greenery makes us happy. They makes us feel relaxed. They can change our mood. Man is presented as a killer who thinks of all possible ways to get rid of the tree which represent nature. Children, when we think of nature, when we close our eyes, ultimately we think of trees, the greenery, the plants, the flowers, okay. The poet ironically means saying something else and meaning something different. Very ironical. Suggest how to completely kill a tree, okay. For years, the tree, like a parasite, has consumed the earth's crust. Why? Because the roots are ultimately inside the soil. unabsorbed sunlight, air, and water to grow up like a giant. So the tree must be killed, but it's not an easy task to do it. It is very tough and typical. A simple jab of knife, a simple cut of knife won't do it. From close to the ground, it will rise up again and grow to its former size. It will again become a threat to man. Okay, children, why the poet is saying, why, children, very important thing, why do we kill someone, or why do we want to kill or destroy someone? Because might be that person is threatening us. It's making our lives uncomfortable. So same way, the poet is sarcastically, ironically saying that, yeah, kill him and all your threat will go. So the tree should be tied with a rope and pulled out completely, entirely. Its wide bleeding root should be exposed. Then it should be browned and hardened and twisted and withered, and it's done. It's giving us a very important message, children. Trees feel pain, feel sorrow, grief, suffering, joys as sensitively as humans do. Okay, it is ultimately being compared, a tree is being personified just as a human being. As a human being has several behaviors, okay? It has feelings, same way it says the trees have feelings too. So we should never hurt them. The poet reminds us that we have not inherited these green trees for their use. They are held by us in trust for the future generations. On Killing a Tree title, okay, describes in detail the process and consequences of killing a tree. Okay, in the first two stanzas, the poet talks about nature's resilience, okay, the nature's existence. He feels one cannot kill a tree with just a nab of knife. The tree has grown slowly, consuming the earth and absorbing years of sunlight, air, and water. So the tree cannot be killed easily. The bleeding bark will heal down and it will again be produced with the help of the green twigs and will soon grow to its before size. In the following two stanzas, he gives a detailed process of killing a tree. The root of the tree must be entirely pulled out of the tree into which it had been anchored and then left exposed to wither and die. Then only will the killing process be over. In this way, the poet highlights man's systematic destruction of the environment. How man is spoiling, destroying the environment. Here the title is appropriate as it drives the poet's point home in a superb way. Okay. Is a modern world, the world is facing a rapid deforestation. Very true, children, because man needs to make big malls, shopping malls, big buildings, flats, and what is being sacrificed? Land is the same, children, the place is the same, but the trees are being cut down. Okay, and where the trees were there, they have created big buildings out of there. Okay, the problem of deforestation, children, killing of trees has been coming out since many years. Okay, for urbanization, industrialization, the growing technology, the growing standard of livings of the people, the industrial areas, the big industries, huge flats, what, for the sake of a tree, they are killing a tree. They are killing lots and lots of trees in huge, vast numbers. This world where trees are being killed is setting off the poem. Okay? Okay, children, so it is a very sensitive and deep poem. Please be very careful and do carefully read it. And if there's any problem, do text or you can call me anytime.